Today I want to look at the Sacred Triduum. The Sacred Triduum is the holiest time of the Church's liturgical season, and it's really a liturgical season in and of itself. Lent ends and the Triduum begins. The Triduum begins with Holy Thursday, and Holy Thursday is my favorite Mass of the year. There's such a mix of emotions because we begin with a great celebration. There are flowers on the altar, bells are rung, and we hear the Gloria for the first time in a long time. There's a celebration because it's the institution of the priesthood and the institution of the sacrament of Holy Eucharist, and so it's worth celebrating. But the Mass ends in silence. Why? Because we're going into the Garden of Gethsemane with Christ, and many times people will stay behind and stay with the Blessed Sacrament at the altar of repose. We are going into the Passion. The next day, Good Friday, no Mass is said. It's the one day of year where there's no Mass. And the service on Good Friday begins in silence, just as Holy Thursday ended. Why? Because it's one liturgical celebration. Holy Thursday and Good Friday are linked because you can't have one without the other. Without Holy Thursday, Good Friday is just an execution. Without Good Friday, Holy Thursday is just a meal. How was Christ's sacrifice on the cross a sacrifice? Because he offered his body and blood on Holy Thursday night at the Last Supper. And this is what we celebrate with this liturgy. And so Good Friday, we hear the reading of the Passion, we venerate the cross, and we receive communion that was consecrated the night before at Holy Thursday Mass. And then we wait in silence. It's the strangest time of the Church's year, because Good Friday is the somber day without Christ. And it leads to Holy Saturday, which is again, just this time of waiting. And we wait in silence. We wait while Christ is in the tomb. But then we have the glorious celebration of Holy Saturday night with the lighting of the Easter fire. And we hear that beautiful prayer prayed called the Exultet. And the chanting of the Exultet reminds us this is the night when once you led our forebears, Israel's children, from slavery in Egypt and made them pass dry-shod through the Red Sea. It reminds us that this is the night when Christ broke the prison bars of death and rose victorious from the underworld. And there's the great lighting of the Easter fire, and the church is lit with candles, and there's great rejoicing. The Triduum is the most sacred time of the Church's year. And we have to remember, through the suffering of Holy Thursday and Good Friday, there's always the resurrection. There's always Easter Sunday. And this is a little theology in 3 minutes.